What is going on, everybody? It is the HHN dog here, the leader of the pack, and welcome to another Universal Orlando Halloween Horror Nights house announcement video. So earlier today, Halloween Horror Nights Orlando announced its first original house of HHN 29, and it is called Nightingales Blood Pit. So as always, I'm going to read the official press release or blog post and then give my initial thoughts on the house announcement. Imagine yourself transported back to ancient Rome, where a ruthless emperor reigns and gladiatorial games are put on for bloody entertainment. Add in bloodthirsty creatures and you'll find yourself in the middle of Nightingales Blood Pit, an all-new haunted house at this year's Halloween Horror Nights. Here's what you need to know about the next chapter in this fan-favorite original storyline of the Nightingales. Ancient Rome is suffering its worst drought in centuries. The ruthless emperor has declared the gladiatorial games to continue non-stop until the rain return. The gruesome bloodshed of the games is horrifying enough, but then comes the creatures. As the blood soaks into the earth, the Nightingales feed on the dead and dying. The Nightingales are a grisly race of creatures that have been here since the dawn of time. You may think you're familiar with their past feeding frenzies, but you haven't seen them like this. You'll try to survive alongside the gladiators as the ravenous Nightingales tear into their victims and notice that fresh blood has come into their midst. Come face to face with the Nightingales this fall when Halloween Horror Nights returns on select nights from September 6th to November 2nd. So that is what the blog or press release has to say about Nightingales Blood Prey. So if you have no idea what the Nightingales are, I'm here to tell you. The Nightingales are basically these timeless creatures who have gone through every time period, and they basically, like the press release just said, they feed on the dying or are dead. And so the first time we ever saw the Nightingales was at Halloween Horror Nights 21 in their own house called Nightingales Blood Prey. And I did not get a chance to go through that house, but I did hear it was a fan favorite house amongst everyone who went through. Now, I did get a chance to experience the Nightingales face to face in Jack Presents 25 Years of Monsters and Mayhem when the Nightingales returned in a small section of that house, and they are really terrifying. You were walking through these trenches as a war was going on, and that was basically the theme of the first Nightingales house, was where I think the first house was set during World War I. I think. I'm pretty sure the first Nightingales house was based during World War I, and then in the Jack Monsters and Mayhem house, I'm pretty sure it was just a repeat of the first house where you were walking through the trenches and you saw Nightingales eating or feasting on the dead, and they looked really terrifying. So, and then, to have them come back this year in a new house based in Roman gladiator times makes it even cooler. So I honestly cannot wait to see what they do in this house when it's set in Roman times. So it's going to be really cool. And then I cannot wait to see what they look like in this house. Will they look the same from the first time we saw them in the first Nightingales house, or will they look completely different? We don't know. Now, another thing that has not been confirmed about Nightingales Blood Pit is the location of the house. So I'm going to assume that Nightingales Blood Pit will most likely be in the soundstage where either Poltergeist or Scary Tales was located. I'm going to assume this house will take place in one of those two sound stages. I'm not that familiar with the sound stages. Like, I know sound stage 22, 24, 23. So I'm going to assume Nightingale's Blood Pit will take place in either sound stages where Poltergeist or Scary Tales was. So, yeah. So, that's all I have to say about Nightingale's Blood Pit. I am very excited. Once again, I did not get a chance to see their first house, but I did see them in Monsters and Mayhem, so this will be a true first-time experience. I get to experience the Nightingales. So, tell me your thoughts in the comment section down below, what your thoughts are on this original house announcement. So tell me your thoughts. If you would like to read the press release for yourself, I will make sure to leave the link to the press release in the description bar down below. So thank you everyone so much for watching, and until the next announcement video, everybody, I will see you all in the doghouse.